Welcome back. It's me, Jen from Inner Glow Wellness with another short video sequence for you today. Me and Lily and Buddy, who might show up as well, my feline companions and assistants. So today I thought we would explore tight hamstrings, the muscles on the back of the thigh, which are tight for a lot of people and also contribute to discomfort in the low back, which, as we've talked about before, is probably one of the most popular things that people come to me for yoga about. So we'll be doing most of the poses reclined on our backs, and there's one that we'll do seated as well. We can incorporate a little abdominal work too, since that's also a contributing factor to low back pain. And when we do abdominal work, at least when I do abdominal work, I really try and focus on the lower abdominals, below the belly button. That's really where your powerhouse of strength comes from. Upper abs, rectus abdominis, the six-pack, looks really good, but doesn't necessarily have a lot of power. So that said, I'm gonna go ahead and lie down. Oh, and I'm using also a tool today. Today I'm going to be using a yoga strap. It's okay if you don't have a yoga strap. You could use a scarf. You could use a kitchen towel or a hand towel. You could use a belt. So any long, flexible object that you can use to wrap around the bottom of your foot so that you can get a little bit more extension in the leg, especially if those hamstrings are really tight and it's difficult for you to reach your toes directly with your hands. All right, so I'm going to take my strap, just put it aside for now, and then we'll go ahead and come to a reclined position on your mat. I always like to start by hugging the knees up into the chest, gently rocking from side to side. It's a great massage for the low back. It's a really nice release for the low back. This pose has a really funny name. Called Windrelieving pose, so you can kind of see why in this position. And as we hug those knees up, just making sure that the shoulders are not shrugging up toward the ears, but rather pressing them down and away. And if you have a tendency to cross the ankles, I'm going to encourage you to uncross them and keep everything nice and symmetrical. All right, so we can start to check in with our breath. Breathing in through the nose. I like to breathe out through the mouth. You might equally breathe out through the nose if that feels better for you. Just coming into a consistent rhythm, nice and slow. And if you get tired of this position with your knees up, you can always put your feet down with knees bent, let the knees kind of fall inward. Breathing in, breathing out. Taking a moment to notice all the parts of your body that are in contact with the mat underneath you, the ground underneath you. Pulling back your mental energy from wherever else it has been already today and bringing it right here to the here and the now. Notice if there's any tension in the face, around the forehead, the eyebrows, the mouth, the jaw, let all of that relax. And we'll take one more deep, slow breath here. And then when you're ready, you can bring those knees back up again. And let's go ahead and extend all four limbs up into the air. This is sometimes called dead bug or sleeping tiger. And we can start to circle ankles, wrists in one direction, and then in the opposite direction. And if your hamstrings are really tight and your knees are kind of bent, it's hard to keep them straight, that's fine. Just getting a little mobility into those wrist and ankle joints. Good, and just switching directions periodically. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. So let's take the left foot and bring it flat to the mat. We're gonna take our strap or scarf or belt, towel, whatever it is that you found to use, and wrap it around the ball of the foot. So if you can see, the strap, yes, hello. The strap is not, in fact, in the arch of the foot. It's a little further up. So it's where the toes connect to the rest of the foot, which pulls the foot into a flex position and gets you a better stretch here in the calf and behind the ankle and the Achilles tendon. If your elbows are all the way down here, go ahead and inch the hands up the strap a little bit. And if you find it's impossible to straighten that leg and you look more like this, maybe give yourself a little more slack in the strap and extend the leg wherever it's comfortable. So even if it's way down here, we're looking for a straight leg and fairly straight arms. Whatever that needs to look like for you is fine. I've been doing yoga for over 20 years and I'm pretty flexible, so I'm gonna inch my hands a little further up, and now I am feeling a good stretch that is not painful, sustainable. I could stay here for a while. And we're gonna take a couple deep, slow breaths in and out. And you can add mental focus on the back of that thigh. So as you breathe in, you might visualize the air traveling to that tense spot, and as you breathe out, maybe some of that tension is leaving your body with the breath. And if you'd like to kind of move this leg side to side a little bit, you can go ahead and do that and just notice how that changes the stretch here for you. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. Now, options for the left leg. You can keep the knee bent like it is. You can extend the leg out straight and let it relax on the ground. Or if you want to add a little abdominal component, you can lift that leg a few inches off the mat to a hover and feel the lower abdominals engage. Deep, slow breaths in and out. You can bring your awareness to your lower back, pushing it down into the mat, and now we're going to add an abdominal component. So I'll go back to our first variation with the knee bent. With our back and head on the ground, we'll take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, we can lift head, neck, and shoulders to look into the knee. Deep breath in, lower down. Deep breath out, lift, maybe squeezing elbows in toward the leg. Inhale, lower down. Notice if the shoulders are shrugged, unshrug them. Exhale, lift, squeezing elbows in. One more time, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Now, if you want to add a little challenge, you could extend that leg to a hover, the left leg. Inhale, lower. Exhale and lift, really getting those shoulder blades up off the mat. Inhale, lower down. Exhale and lift. This is 6. We're going to do 8 today. Inhale, take it down. Exhale and lift. And one more time, lowering down. Inhale. Exhale, come on up. Nice work. Let's drop down. We can flatten out that left foot. Release our strap. Hug both knees in and gently rock from side to side, kind of resetting the low back, coming back to symmetry. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. So we're going to take the right foot flat now. Take the strap around the left foot, around the ball of the foot again, so not the arch, but the ball where the toes meet the rest of the foot. Arms are fairly straight, leg is fairly straight. Again, if that means you need to be down here, that's fine. Do what you need to do. Hang out here for a few breaths. Breathing in and out. Really feeling the sensations on the back of the leg and deciding, is this so intense that I could not maintain it for a while? If so, give yourself a little slack. Otherwise, we're looking for a stretch that's deep, but not painful. Pain is a signal that you have gone too far and you need to back off a little bit. Breathing in and breathing out. Maybe you want to move that leg gently from side to side. Long, slow breaths. And again, options for that right leg. We can extend it down. So this is a little bit more intense, this second variation. We can lift it up and hover it over the ground to engage the lower abdominals. And just notice your low back and make an effort to push it down flat into the mat. So again, your choice here, taking a deep breath in and out. Good, so I'm gonna restore this right leg to its original position. We'll take a deep breath in with the upper body here on the ground. Exhale, lift head, neck, and shoulders, look into the left knee. Again, deep breath in as you lower down. Deep breath out, lift, squeezing elbows inward. Inhale, lower down, shoulders pressing down away from the ears. Exhale and lift. Maybe we even come up a little higher each time. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. So now I'm going to increase the intensity by extending this leg, totally optional. Inhale, lower. Exhale and lift. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift. If your hands get tired, slide them down and maybe wrap them. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lifting up, squeezing elbows in. One more time. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, go ahead and lift. Nice job. Let's take it down, flatten out that right foot and release the strap. Hugging knees in, we can rock it out side to side. Deep breath in and out. All right, so we're gonna come up to a seated position. Two options, a little more energy, hands underneath the knees. We can start to rock forward and back until we're upright. If that feels like a little too much for you, then you can rock side to side, roll all the way over to one side or the other, and then use the hands to push yourself up. All right, so here we are in our seated position. One more hamstring stretch here with our strap. So turning sideways so I can demonstrate. I'm going to extend the left leg, and I'm going to bring the right foot to the inside of my left thigh. And this right knee can either hang in space, or if you have a yoga block or a cushion, that you want to put underneath, you can do that as well. I'm going to just let mine hang. And we're centering this extended leg, the foot, with the middle of the chest. So it's not way out to the side, it's right in front of you. And just like when we were laying down, you take your strap around the ball of the foot, bring yourself up nice and tall, back is straight, arms are straight, the leg is fairly straight. Deep breath in, and exhale, you can pull yourself in. As your elbows become more bent, you can inch the fingers forward. And if you're looking at me and you're going, oh my goodness, there's no way that I could actually bend that far, that's okay. It's important to notice what you feel. So if for you, the fold is like an inch and you're feeling a deep stretch, then this is exactly where you need to be. If the knee is starting to bend, it's a message that you're folding too deeply. So see if you can keep that knee straight. We'll give it one more deep breath in and out, shoulders nice and low, head and neck relaxed. And then rising back up, removing the strap. We can extend both legs, little bounce to the knees, and then bending that left knee, bringing the foot to the inside of the knee, inside of the thigh, and letting the knee fall outward. Now we're going to center the right foot with the middle of the chest. And once again, take the strap around the ball of the foot, coming up nice and tall. Deep breath in here, straight back, straight arm, straight leg. Exhale, pull yourself in. Maybe it's a little, maybe it's a lot. Depends on how tight your hamstrings are. If you need to inch the fingers forward, if the elbows get really bent, go ahead and inch forward. Again, if it's difficult to grip with the hands, if they're getting tired, slide back and wrap. That should help a little bit. And letting the head drop, shoulders back. We'll inhale, maybe imagining that the upper body is lengthening toward the foot. And exhale, maybe the chest drops a little closer to the thigh. One more deep breath in and out. Rising back up, we can remove our strap. Little bounce to the knees. And that's it for our Happy Hamstrings sequence today. Hope you have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you again for watching. For more information like this, you can always check my website, www.lightYourInnerGlow.com, or follow me here on YouTube for more videos like this. Thanks so much and have a great day.